While no one can predict what will happen in the years ahead, it's safe to say that the future of our country depends on having a well-educated workforce. And that depends on making sure people can readily access post-secondary credentials. However, this access isn't always easy because historically, educational policies and practices have been built around one typical profile: young, full-time residential students who start and complete their education at the same institution. But in today's knowledge economy, this typical student profile is anything but and changing fast. Fewer and fewer bachelor's degrees awarded in the U.S. are completed at a single college or university. Almost 60% of first-time bachelor's degree recipients earn credits from more than one institution, and nearly 15% of all degree recipients in 2014 earned credits in 2 or more states. In fact, this growing practice of starting and stopping an educational career over time is called swirling. And swirling is especially prevalent among members of our military. Answering the call of duty can interrupt education, making it nearly impossible for military service members, veterans, and their families to begin and complete an academic program at a single institution, which can lead to a problem that burdens many of our brave men and women in uniform: credit loss. This happens when courses taken at one institution are not accepted by another institution, and the problem only gets worse when students transfer multiple times, accumulating many more credits than are necessary for a typical degree. Some articulation agreements currently exist, but even the best systems focus almost exclusively on institutions within a given state, and some are limited to public institutions. Plus, most primarily serve 18 to 22-year-olds transferring from a 2-year to a 4-year institution, not members of the military whose academic records span many years and multiple institutions. Fortunately, there is an effort that may even things out for more of our servicemen and women: the Multi-State Collaborative on Military Credit, a 13-state coalition funded by Lumina Foundation for Education, with support from the Midwestern Higher Education Compact, MCMC, shares best practices and other resources to maximize ways for service members to transition to college. MCMC creates models for the effective awarding of credit for military training and experience that can be scaled regionally and nationally, establishes strong partnerships with institutions and organizations that promote service member success, and generates a system for documenting and tracking academic progression of military service members at the state level. Clearly, many believe that innovation in education policy and practice is needed for the future good of our country and our students, especially for military service members, veterans, and their families. To learn more about possible ways to enhance access to post-secondary credentials for military and non-military students alike, read the complete white paper here.